Hey everybody, good evening. Welcome once again. Liverpool placed a bid for Alexander Isak, about £110 million, but Newcastle rejected the bid immediately. So I think if you add everything together, it's supposed to be 120 million if you put the add-ons and everything. But Newcastle rejected it immediately. Now is a story that has three sides, three parties included. Okay. Now there's the Isak side, there's the Newcastle side of things, and there's the Liverpool side of things. So far, the way Liverpool has conducted themselves, they didn't do anything wrong. I don't think there's anything bad in the way Liverpool approached Newcastle, but Newcastle just need to make a statement. You just need to make a statement that you can't do this to us. And it's not even about Newcastle. It's not even about Liverpool. It's not about uh, Isak. It's an example, a clear example to everybody, every footballer, every club that no, we are not a small club. We're a big club. We're in this game too, together with you. That's one thing I used to like Chelsea. Chelsea is one club that does not have respect for anybody. Chelsea does not care who you are. They will do what they want. Player, fellow club, agent. They don't care who you are. Chelsea makes its own decision. Nobody conditions Chelsea. And Chelsea is coming for a player. There's a high chance that that player wants Chelsea. It's very rare here somebody say he doesn't want to be a Chelsea player. Very, very hard. Very, very hard. So, but that's by the way. Liverpool wants the player Alexander Isak, but we need to know that Alexander Isak is just right now. Alexander Isak is surplus to requirements. Yeah, he might be probably the most important striker in the world because of the news. He's one trending in the news, but he's surplus to requirement. Liverpool has Ugo Ekitike. I know we can't say they have Darwin Núñez, they're selling, but they can get somebody else. They don't necessarily need Alexander Isak. They wanted Isak, but they get Ugo Ekitike because they didn't have a choice. Now Newcastle needs to make a statement too, saying that, see guys, we know that you guys don't see us to be one of you. You don't see us as the big boys, but we are in this game too. We're in the Premier League too. And even if we want to sell our player, we can't sell our player to a rival. You might say maybe they're not in the same city or the same side of um of England, but so finally in the Premier League together, they are all rivals. Okay, so Liverpool shouldn't be selling a player. I mean, Newcastle shouldn't be selling a player to Liverpool. They should be selling it outside the league, like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan, somewhere outside England. You can't be helping your opponents just the way Arsenal does to Chelsea, that give them money for Madueke and other players. But you can't be doing that. You can't be assisting your rival. So you can't be improving Liverpool. Now it's not about money because everybody has money. Liverpool has money. Newcastle have money. Isak wants more money. He wants to. I don't even think it's about the money for Isak. I think it's more about a career path and ambition. It's ambitious to play for Liverpool. Liverpool is a bigger club than Newcastle. Real Madrid is a bigger club than Liverpool. It's just a food chain. We get from here, we get from there. Trent Alexander-Arnold left and went to Real Madrid. So if you look at it now, you see that Trent was even a good guy because he didn't cause this kind of problem. Now Isak, I think on his own part, he might have told Newcastle over and over again that he wants to go, but he wasn't getting heard. Nobody cared that he wanted to go. Maybe they were forcing him to stay. That's why he had to travel without permission and go to Real Sociedad. Now it looks uncharacteristics. It looked like he misbehaved. He didn't conduct himself properly. Maybe, but I can also say maybe he was not heard. But the thing is that when you sign an agreement, you stick to your word. You have a deal with Newcastle to 2028. You cannot just see flashy things and say you want to go for it. Newcastle has to agree that they want to let you go before Newcastle will let anybody go. I think Newcastle can punish Isak. You can say you want to have an unhappy player. It doesn't matter. I don't think Isak will be in Newcastle and refuse to play ball. He will play football. When the season starts and nobody buys him, he will definitely play football. And Liverpool has said that is their only bid until Newcastle contact them. That means Liverpool is not going to place another bid for Alexander Isak until Newcastle say we want to sell our player. We are ready to sell our player. Let's negotiate. Let's do business. And Newcastle cannot do that until they get a replacement for Alexander Isak. Now, if you decide to sell Isak before getting a replacement, how much you sell Isak? Probably £150 million. Then other clubs will say, Newcastle has £150 million in their pocket. Let's bleed them. Let's run them dry. So a player that is necessarily that is not worth 100 million, they will say is 100 million. Someone that should be bought for 75 million, they say give us 95 million. So you don't make deals when you have that kind of money in your pocket. You make the deals, then you get money in your pocket after you have made the payment, so that people will not take advantage of the money that you have. Now Newcastle looks small in this window because a lot of players have rejected them. So Newcastle needs to make a clear statement that we are not a small club. We are the big boys. I will play this game with you. I don't even care. Let Isak be the losing party. If Isak lose and is unhappy, I don't care. Because right now it's about the reputation of an institution. And if you respect this institution, you will not just leave without permission and travel. It's uncalled for. It's uncalled for the way Isak conducted himself. And if Newcastle want to sell the player, let us get a replacement for him. And we'd rather sell the player outside the league. So I think the best way to settle this matter is for Newcastle and Isak to sign another year deal. Maybe sign another deal, increase his wages, and give him a release clause that he will go after 2026 June. He can go in the transfer window that is coming after. Let him do one more year, because I don't think this Liverpool move is going to happen. Because if it happens, it makes Newcastle look small, and Newcastle has to protect themselves because they have been losing throughout this transfer window. And I feel like this is the only battle. This is the only way they can make a statement. If not, they will not be respected as a club. So, guys, what do you think Newcastle should do? Should Liverpool back out of the deal? Should Newcastle ask for more money? Should Alexander Isak reconcile with Newcastle and continue to be in the club? Guys, drop your comment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.